while sleeping in a van marked by the word press. 5 journalists were killed in the latest series of targeted Israeli attacks in Gaza. They worked for the Al-Quds Today channel, and like many journalists in Gaza, they slept in their van for shelter. Palestinian media and local reporters say they were inside Nuseirat so they could report from inside a local hospital and a tent camp. Shortly before the strike, one of the journalists posted this video as he joined his colleagues for dinner while his wife was giving birth. The Israeli army said its Air Force attacked the vehicle in a targeted manner, adding that members of the Islamic Jihad militant group were inside posing as journalists, and that steps were taken to avoid harming civilians.
400 days of war with 200 journalists killed. This is not a normal number. It's madness. We must all recognize that the Israeli army no longer has any red lines. The targeting of such a large number clearly indicates a deliberate policy and an intentional effort to target these journalists.
According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, over 140 Palestinian journalists have been killed during the course of the war in Gaza, making it the deadliest conflict for journalists since gathering of data began in 1992. On Thursday, Palestinians attended the funeral of the journalists. Families wept beside the bodies as prayers were performed before the burials.
May God protect you. It's over. There's no sweetness left. No sweetness left.
These journalists, what's their fault? You target them just because they report the news, just because they document your crimes.
Medics said the journalists were among at least 21 people killed in Israeli airstrikes across the Palestinian enclave before dawn. Also on Thursday, a wave of Israeli airstrikes hit Yemen's main airport, just as the World Health Organization's Director General said he was about to board a flight there, while a member of one of the United Nations plane's crew was wounded. The incidents happening a day after Hamas and Israel traded blame over their failure to conclude a ceasefire agreement, despite progress reported by both sides in past days. Melissa Nakavali, City News.